Hey everyone, I'm Ashley. This is Mixed Levels Flow. I wanted to offer this class during quarantine because number one, I know we're all craving something to do at home. Number two, I wanted to bring some awareness to this whole situation around the PPE or the personal protective equipment that's going on in hospitals. Um, Most of you that know me know that I was an emergency room nurse for a few years in the busiest, craziest emergency department in Washington, D.C. And again, if you know me, you know that 3 years was enough. It is one of the hardest places to work. These people on the front lines are sacrificing their health, potentially putting their families at risk. And the least that we can do is support them. So I'm going to have a link to places that you can donate and that I have done some research on and know where the money's going. If you have questions, let me know. There's a really cool local effort going on here in Southern Oregon where we're using all of the maker spaces to 3D print face masks and 95s, gowns, things like that. So if you're interested in that kind of model, also let me know. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox now. Uh, so we're going to start in a comfortable seat. And if you want to get your hips up, you could use a block. I know a lot of us don't have blocks at home, so just slide like a couch cushion or a big pillow underneath the seat so you can get the hips over the knees. And before we settle in completely, just kind of like shimmy the hips side to side and shake out the wrists and take some shoulder circles. And then from there, let the wrists drape over the knees, soften the gaze, and shift the shoulders back over the pelvis. Allow the chin to tilt slightly towards the chest, and so the tops of the ears lift up and back. Soften the jaw, the root of the tongue, the brow. And while you find that ability to let go, notice how, if we're perfectly aligned here, the skull almost levitates over the base of the spine. Before we make any major movements or start to manipulate the breath, I want you to watch where in this physical body are you feeling the breath the most. So that might be the navel or the heart, the back of the throat, nostrils. Just tapping into our ability to observe what's going on here in the physical body without attachment to what it means. And then we'll take a little bit of pranayama before we start to move, and it's going to be this kind of even breath. It's an inhale for 4, pause for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. So for me, as a visual person, I like to kind of imagine a square as I go through this. It's kind of one of the first types of pranayama that you're taught in teacher training. So I think it's a great place to start and a great place for all of us to kind of meet on the same page. So let go of the breath wherever you're at, and collectively we'll inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4. Now let you decide if you want to add on maybe 5, 6. But complete awareness rests on the shape of the breath. And you start to remove the involuntary pauses during the inhale and the exhale. Keep going for 4, 3, 2, 1. And also notice if there's strain on the pause. Can you be soft and easy there? Option to step it up a little bit. You can add in a mantra into the pauses. So that could be as simple as the sound Om, and you don't have to say it. I want you to hear it and almost listen out for it. It might be something like, I am peace, I am love, I am power, I am fearless. And watching the energetic space that you're holding soften as the mantra starts to take over. And I'll do one more round. Make this last one really count. And then drop the breath wherever you are. Inhale, fill up. Out the mouth, let it go. One more in through the nose. Hold at the top and let it go. Nice and easy. We'll start to open the eyes and find tabletop. So walk the hands underneath the shoulders, spread the fingers wide, take the knees underneath the hips, and on the inhale, tailbone moves up towards the ceiling, belly drops, chest pulls forward and gaze shifts up. And then opposite movement, curl the tailbone down, round out the low, mid, upper back, take the chin in towards the chest, and really fill up the back body. Inhale, start to find that extension in the spine. Shoulders draw back away from the ears as the gaze shifts up. And then on the exhale, start again with the lumbar. Find the flexion and really round all the way to cervical, chin to chest. Go ahead and take movements that feel good. So again, you can stay in this linear shape. This is perfect. Or you can start to make these lateral movements with the rib cage and get really big and expansive. You might start to play with kind of not moving the shoulders at all and keeping all of this movement here in the spine, which is actually pretty hard. We'll get one more round. And then release, come back to neutral spine, and just go ahead and start to take different directions here with the fingers. So my fingers are pointing in towards the midline, and I'm grasping the floor with my fingertips, and I'm pressing through the knuckle of my pointer finger, and then I'm going to just kind of shift. Fingers point towards the knees. And then you can also play with where you shift weight into the hands. Maybe you start to take the fingers all the way in towards midline, and maybe they almost point towards the knees. And maybe they move out laterally, and you can kind of sway side to side. And then look forward, walk the hands forward, find puppy pose, palms pressed down. Option 1, forehead to floor. Option 2, chin. Option 3, chest. No matter what variation you're in, the palms press firmly into the mat and you feel the outer shoulder start to build some heat. Last one here. Okay, press into the forearms, lift the pelvis, and then start to pull yourself forward into Sphinx Pose. My forearms are down, they're parallel, my elbows are right underneath the shoulders. Press the forearms down and inhale, lift the chest. Now look at my toes, they're untucked. I'm going to keep them like that. On the exhale, push into the forearms, lift the pelvis. On the inhale, pelvis down, chest lifts. On the exhale, forearms down, bottom up. As you start to get more familiar with the movement, the movements might become more exaggerated. So you might press the forearms down and out laterally and really pull and feel the rhomboids turn on there between the shoulder blades. And then on the exhale, you feel Uddiyana Bandha, the low abdomen, lift the pelvis up. You got one more, pelvis down, chest up. And then on the exhale, hold, pelvis is up, look between the hands. Now start to tuck the toes under and walk the toes in towards the elbows. We're in Dolphin. Now you can keep a little bend here in the knees, but no matter what, you're going to keep the navel lifted, forearms pressing down, and then try to pull the elbows in towards each other. Soften the inner shoulder, get long through the sides of the neck. You have one more breath here. All right, see if you can. Give this a try. I want you to give it your best effort. Straighten both elbows at the same time. Downward facing dog. It's fun, I know. Go ahead and walk the hands towards the back of the mat. Throw a little bend in the knees and just kind of fall over the legs. You can catch opposite elbows and kind of sway side to side. Relax the head, the neck. And release the elbows. Bend the knees a lot. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. And we'll meet in Tadasana, this really proud stance with the palms face forward. Root down through the feet and then feel that rising action make its way all the way to the pelvis. Now notice what you have to do with the pelvis to feel lower abdominals turn on. The bottom of the pelvis will move forward slightly. Keep that, hug the ribs in. Inhale, draw the shoulders towards the ears. Exhale, shoulders down and back. Inhale, press the palms together, heart center. Come back to that mantra, whatever it is, any positive affirmation. And now start to feel it more energetically. So it's less like these words that you recite. It's more vibratory. Could you sense or feel the mantra beneath the thumbs? Keep that with you. On the next inhale, open the eyes and reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, take a forward fold. Fire up the back of the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling, palms press. Exhale, go right back in, fold forward. It's all about the backs of the legs here. Halfway lift, retract the shoulders down the back. Exhale, fold. Big inhale to rise. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, press the palms together, heart center. Look down. We're going to make our way to downward facing dog. One more of these half Surya A's. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, walk the hands forward to downward facing dog. On the next inhale, send the right leg up and back. On the exhale, take right knee to right tricep. Inhale, sends right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the right foot between the hands, lower the left knee down, untuck the left toes. Take right hand, right fingertips to block or to floor to the outside of the right foot. Inhale, reaches the left arm up and over to the right. Exhale, bend the left elbow, press the occiput there where the skull meets the neck, back. Now continue to press the right foot down, pull the left hip forward, and then get long in the front of the left hip. Slowly rise up, plant the hands to frame the right foot, tuck the left toes under, pick the right foot up, send it back, downward facing dog, other side, left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, sends the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the left foot between the hands, lower the right knee, untuck the right toes, left fingertips find blocker floor to the outside of left foot. Inhale, reaches the right arm up. Bend right elbow, grab the occiput, send it back into the palm. Then from here, you control the amount of length you get in the psoas all through engagement in the legs. So experiment with what turns on, what turns off as you move the pelvis around and engage the legs. Slowly plant the hands, frame the foot, pick it up, send it back, exhale, downward facing dog. On the next inhale, heels up, knees bend, look forward. Slowly step forward to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Big inhale to rise. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, palms press heart center. Okay, come back to mantra. And then let's go right in. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, fold. Halfway inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, bend the knees a little bit, step it back to plank. Hold here. Plank 1, knees are down, shoulders are over wrist. Plank 2, knees are up. Same with the shoulders. On the inhale, lift the right foot up to hover. Stay here or come up onto left fingertips. Stay here or walk left fingertips forward. Stay here, lift 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them for 2. We're not here for long. Use the core. Return, left palm down, right toes down, other side. Just go right into it. Inhale, sends the left leg up. Stay or walk the right fingertips forward. Lift 1, 2, 3, the whole hand. Reach, right hand moves away from left foot presses back. Return to plank, inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Keep the elbows in by the rib cage. Start the movement from the pelvis as you curl forward, pelvis down, belly down, chest up, inhale. Exhale as you lay, get longer, fold. Get wide with the arms, press fingertips down into the floor. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, right shoulder drops towards midline, left shoulder retracts back. Maybe look over left shoulder. Inhale back through center. Other side, left shoulder towards midline, right shoulder retracts back. Maybe look up past the right shoulder. Big inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, get even longer, all the way down. Hands in by the floating ribs, elbows squeeze in, toes tuck under. Lift the kneecaps first. Press right up into plank 1 or 2. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sends the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Externally rotate right hip, right ankle presses into lower left thigh. Flex the right toes, bend the left knee. Find figure 4 in the legs. Inhale, sends the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the right foot between the hands. Keep the left heel stacked over the left toes. Left hand down to blocker floor. Inhale, reaches the right arm up. Squeeze the feet together. Look down. Find airplane arms and power lunge. Palms face down. Thumbs point out laterally. Chest is broad. Right hip moves back towards left heel. Soften the jaw. Allow some heat to build for 3. For 2. All right, look forward, reach the fingertips forward. See if you can take off into standing split slowly. You can catch the heel if you want with the right hand. I'm just going to open my hips and drop my head and let this first standing split feel really good. Lower the left foot to the outside of the right foot so you're crossed at the shins, and then walk both hands over towards the right top corner of the mat and send the left hip back towards the left back corner of the mat. So you should get this beautiful like IT band stretch and low back release. Come back through center with the fingertips, little bend in the right knee, send the left leg back. We're going to keep the left heel stacked over the toes there, and inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. On the exhale, press the palms together, heart center. Keep the chest really broad and proud. Just lower the left knee to hover for 3. Keep the pelvis neutral. How much length can you find in the front of the left hip through posterior tilt of the pelvis? One more breath. Soft face. Big arms. Open up, warrior 2. Look, right knee stacks over right ankle, arms out to a T. My shoulders are right over my pelvis. Set gaze to middle finger of right hand or just beyond. Flip the right palm. Inhale, reach up and back, reverse warrior. On the exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame the right foot, pick it up, send the right leg up and back. On the exhale, listen carefully, lower both elbows to the mat underneath the shoulder. So keep the right toes pointing down. We're here in 3-legged dolphin. Try to breathe for 2. Option 1, push it back, downward facing dog. Option 2, look forward. Make sure you have enough space to clear your torso through your hands and then shoot forward, vinyasa, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Upward facing or cobra. Downward facing dog. Other side. On the next inhale, left leg lifts. On the exhale, bring the knee in towards the nose. Figure 4 in the legs, left ankle to lower right thigh, externally rotate left hip, flex left toes, make space between the left inner ankle and the left heel. So you've not wrinkled up and sickled there. You're really smooth. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the left foot between the hands, ground right palm to blocker floor, reach the left arm up, easy twist, strong right leg. Look down, both hands reach back in space, 45-degree angle with the torso, power lunge, strong right leg, lift up on the right quad for 2. How long and full can your breaths be? Look forward, reach the fingertips forward, take off, an easy variation of standing split, little bend in the left knee, right leg lifts, open up your hips, let it feel good. Lower right foot to the outside of the left. Keep a little bend in both knees. Walk both hands towards the top left corner of the mat. Send the hips back to the right. Soften the neck, the shoulders. Come back through center. Fingertips down, little bend in the left knee. Step the right toes towards the back of the mat. Inhale, reach arms up. Crescent lunge. Exhale, press the palms together, heart center. Lower the right knee to hover for 3. 2. Hang here for another big long breath. Okay, you got it. Open up the arms, warrior 2, reach. Check the placement of the knee. Work your way from the legs up in terms of how you're kind of checking in with your alignment. And then the last little like cherry on top is the gaze. Flip left palm. Inhale, reach up and back, reverse warrior. Next inhale, rise back up through warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands down to frame the left foot. Left leg lifts up and back. Exhale, elbows down, 3-legged dolphin for 3. For 2, press the forearms down. All right, decide where you want to go. I'm looking forward. I'm going to shoot forward into chaturanga this time. And then upward facing dog with straight arms and legs. And then pelvis leads, downward facing dog. Let's get a cleansing breath in. Fill up through the nose. Out the mouth. On the next inhale, send the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee in towards nose. Step the right foot between the hands. Spin the left heel down. Inhale, rise up, find warrior 1. On the exhale, interlace fingers behind the back. Press the palms together. Inhale, broaden chest. Stay here if you want the chest opener or drop in. Humble warrior. A lot of big leg strengtheners here to keep us warm. Take the right hips, pull it back towards the left heel, and then get longer through the back of the neck. Forget about touching the head to the floor. Get long through the spine. Okay, we're all going to meet in easy twist. Release the arms, left hand down, right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Okay, option one, you can stay here. Option two, I'm going to pick my right foot up and land it back behind me, flip my dog. Hips lift up, right arm reaches towards the front of the mat. And then I'm going to switch and move into the other direction. So I'm going to take my right knee in towards my chest, spin my left heel over to the right, kick my right foot over to the left, reach the left arm up, inhale. On the exhale, left arm reaches forward. Left hand down. Try this with me. Let's build a little strength. Bend the elbows. Inhale, come back up. One more, chaturanga arms. Take it back up. Slowly return downward facing dog. That's a tough one. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the left foot between the hands. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, interlace fingers behind the back, opposite thumb in front. Open up the chest. Stay or drop in. Same idea. Left hip moves back. Right leg is super strong. Use the right leg to propel the spine to get even longer. One more. Easy twist. We all meet there. Right hand down, left arm up. Reach the left arm. Take your right elbow, wrap it in. So instead of your right elbow out like this, wrap it in so the back of the shoulders help support you. Then flip your dog. Left foot steps back behind, pelvis lifts, left arm reaches up and forward. Switch sides. Left hand down, underneath left shoulder, right heel spins to the right. Left leg kicks over to the left. Right arm reaches, inhale. Exhale, right arm forward. Right hand down, inhale here. Exhale, elbows bend, chaturanga. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, come back up. Downward facing dog. Now we got some heat building. In through the nose. Out the mouth. Inhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees, look forward as you empty. Step or float. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Little bend in the knees, inhale, rise. Exhale, palms press heart center. Take a moment to watch what's shifting already in the body. There is this space where the physical movement starts to translate into this energetic shift. Maybe close the eyes. We got one more breath here. Okay. Gently open the eyes. Look down. Toe heel the feet together. Inhale, hips down, arms up, chair pose. On the exhale, interlace fingers behind the back. Press the palms together. Inhale, broaden the chest. Exhale, take the torso to the thighs. So we're in this like lower chair, and my hips can sit back a lot. Ground the right foot, lift the left heel. Option two, left heel to left bottom. Knees squeeze together. You can put your hands down for support if this is too much, but eventually we're going to send the left leg backwards into jaguar. So my left leg is super straight. Again, hands can be to blocks or floor. And then eventually left toes land at the back of the mat. Release back into easy twist, left hand down, right arm up. And then from here, spin onto the outer edges of the feet or stay. Left hip down, right arm reaches back. On the next inhale, right arm reaches up, forward, side lunge towards the back of the mat. Left toes turn out 45 degrees, left knee bends, right leg straightens. This first one, we're going to keep the hips high. So reach the arms out to a T and see how much strength you can find in the legs. For two, look forward. Extended side angle, right toes point forward, right forearm, right thigh, left arm reaches forward, or right hand down to the floor, left arm reaches forward. The right thigh and the right shoulder work against each other to spiral the torso open. My left shoulder is in external rotation, so my left pinky is pointing down. One more breath. All right. Left hand, left hip, look forward. This is a tricky one. Reach the right hand forward, take off half moon. Right hand to blocker floor. Left hand stays at left hip. We'll be back, so you don't have to do anything fancy. For 2. Standing split for 1. Maybe right hand catches the heel and you fold. Stay or plant the palms underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide and maybe start to lift that right heel as the shoulders move past the wrists. Maybe take little hops. For 3. For 2. If you got your air time, maybe go right into vinyasa from there. Otherwise, step it back or float it back. We meet in downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose, out the mouth. Inhale, lift heels, bend knees, look forward. Step or float, lift the hips halfway. Fold. Right into chair, toe heel the feet together, hips down, arms up. Exhale, interlace fingers behind the back, other thumb in front. Inhale, broaden chest. Exhale, torso to thighs. This time we ground the left foot, turn on the outer left hip, use that to stabilize, and then maybe right heel to bum. Squeeze the knees together, continue to fire the outer left hip, right leg extends back. Remember, you can take hands down, but everybody's left knee stays bent. We're in Jaguar. For 2. Last one. Good. Left or right toes land to the back of the mat. Release the bind. Right hand down. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Stay or spin onto the outer edges of the feet. Drop the right hip. Left hand reaches back. Here we go. Skandasana, side lunge at the back of the mat. Trace like a big rainbow up and over you with the left hand. Then you can walk the hands over towards the right long edge of the mat. Turn right toes out. Bend right knee. Straighten left leg. Reach the arms out to a T. Navel draws in, outer hips fire for 3. How we doing? For 2. Look forward, extended side angle, maybe no hands, forearm to thigh or hand to floor. Remember, wrap the right shoulder, but draw it back. Start to reach the right hand to right hip and the left arm forward. Get your block ready. Slide forward, half moon. Right heel moves back in space. Right hip stacks on left. You can look down here for this first one. And then eventually fold. Standing split. A little deeper this time. The hand can catch the heel. If you want the hops, hands plant underneath the shoulders. Start to tip forward. Get the pelvis up as best you can. And then maybe you find some air time for 3. 2. Find your vinyasa. Upward facing. Downward facing. Cleansing breath in through the nose. Out the mouth. Let's take a moment. Walk the hands back in towards the feet. Toe heel the feet about hip width distance. Be soft and easy and start to lengthen out the breath a little more. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders back away from the ears. Exhale, lift the navel as you pull the torso long over the legs. And you can be soft and passive, or you can be active. If you're active, we're not using the triceps to pull, we're using the biceps. So can you send the triceps back away, or the trapezius back away from the ears, and then use your biceps? Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, hands down. Walk to downward facing. Okay. On the next inhale, send the right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee taps, right tricep, hold. Inhale, sends right leg up and back. Exhale, cross it over, right knee to left. Inhale, sends right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Externally rotate the thigh, find your figure four, bend the left knee, press the right thigh away, smooth out the inner ankle. And then inhale, sends the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the right foot between the hands. This time, spin the left heel down. Open up, warrior two. Reach both arms away from each other. Set the gaze. Play with taking the bottom of the pelvis towards the left long edge of the mat. See what that does to the inner thighs. Okay. Flip the right palm. Reach up and back, reverse warrior. Next inhale, straightens the right knee. Reach back a little more. Inhale, rise up, arms out to a T. Reach the right fingertips forward and then down to blocker floor, Trikonasana. I'm going to look up towards my left thumb, or I can keep my head neutral, whatever feels better on the neck. Keep pressing the pelvis towards the left wall. Draw the right shoulder back away from the ear. Look down, get your block. I'm going to use my block for this one, and slide it to the inside or the outside of the right foot. Shorten and widen the stance so that you can take your right thumb into your right thigh and hip crease and press your right thigh back. From there, keep a little bend in the right knee to begin. Ground the left palm onto the block. Reach the right arm up as you straighten. Send the right hip back for 3. Keep pushing down for 2. For 1. Look down. Take the block and slide it in front. We're going into revolved half moon. Left hand down, right arm up. Left leg lifts. Left toes point towards the floor. For 3. For 2. Slowly start to send the left foot forward. Keep the left leg straight. Bring the left knee up. Maybe try to keep the left leg straight. Reach the right hand for the outside of the left foot. Left arm reaches back. If the foot's not happening, catch the shin. Keep lifting the chest. Keep rooting down through the right leg. Whoop. For 2, you might look back behind you. Okay, both hands to the hips. Squeeze the elbows back. Lift the chest. Hug the ribs in. And then externally rotate left thigh, left hip. So left ankle finds the right lower thigh. So here we are in figure 4, but we're standing. You can press the palms together. And try to keep the lifted chest first. For 3. For 2. Option to take hands to blocks or floor and fold. Option to catch opposite elbows behind the right leg. Keep the left toes flexed a lot. Option to take Savasana. My left toes hook around my right tricep. My left knee presses into the left tricep. Gaze is forward. Hold on as best you can. Maybe lift the right foot. Maybe extend the right leg back for 3. 2. Vinyasa. You can just step it back or jump back. Downward facing dog. Good job, guys. On the next inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, sends the left leg up. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Externally rotate, figure 4, left ankle, right thigh. Inhale, sends the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose again. Step the left foot between the hands. Open up, warrior 2. Reach the arms long. Find the length of the inner thighs. Flip the left palm. Inhale, reach up and back, reverse warrior. Next inhale, straightens the left knee. Rise up, arms out to a T. Trikonasana, left side. Left hand down, right arm up. For 2. We might be back here, so don't feel like you have to go 100%. Look down, get your block, revolved. Step the right foot forward and out to the right so the stance is wider. Take the left thumb into left hip crease and just kind of press it back. Keep a bend in the left knee. Reach the right hand for the block or floor. As you straighten the left knee, the left hip moves back in space. For 3. For 2. 1. Keep a strong right leg first here to begin. So as I come out of my deep twist, I'm going to slide my block forward, and then I'm going to traction my left foot back so I feel the back of my left leg turn on, and then I rise up into revolved. For 3, maybe the gaze shifts up. For 2, maybe the block gets lower. Okay, here we go. Recruit the back of the left leg. See if you can stand up and reach the left hand to the outside of right foot or shin. Right arm reaches back. Chest lifts. Navel in. For 3. For 2. Don't just drop the leg haphazardly. Take the hands to the hips. Keep the right leg lifted, and with control, find your external rotation at the right hip. Flex the right foot. Flex the right toes. Send the hips back. Press the palms together. Figure 4 in the legs. For 3. What about your shoulders? Could they move back? Could your spine be longer? For 2. Where's the thoracic extension? Maybe we fold. Maybe we catch opposite elbows. Maybe Galavasana arm balance is here. Hands plant, fingers spread wide. Right toes wrap around the left tricep. Right knee presses into right tricep. Lean forward. Maybe left foot lifts. Maybe the left leg extends back. For 3. For 2. We all meet in vinyasa. Downward facing. Lower the knees to the mat. Let's take a moment and breathe together. So I want you to find a comfortable seat somewhere where you can be for like the next 5 minutes. We're going to practice Salomo Pranayama, which is really simple. It's just incremental inhalations and incremental exhalations. And we find these pauses when we hold at each increment. And it's there where I want you to find the mantra. So go ahead and close the eyes or soften the gaze. Find that tall spine. Find that levity of the skull. Take an inhale through the nose. And let it go out the mouth. Just 1/3 of your lung capacity. Inhale and pause. Take it in another third. Hold. Maybe the mantra is here. Fill up all the way. Drop the chin to the chest. Keep the shoulders moving back. Lift the pelvic floor. Lift the navel. Hold. Release 1/3. Another third. Empty. In through the nose. Out the mouth. Easy breath for a few rounds. And just watch. Watch how energy starts to move in different directions in the body. Notice if the mantra starts to present itself without effort. Instead of repetition, you just receive it. Okay, we're going to do one more round of Viloma. This time, every pause is meant to tune into the vibration of that intention, of that mantra, that affirmation that you set at the beginning of class. Fill up on breath. Out the mouth. Inhale 1/3, longer holds this time. Another third. All the way. Find your locks. Jalandhara Bandha, chin to chest. Mula Bandha, navel up. Uddiyana Bandha, navel up. Mula Bandha, pelvic floor up. Let go 1/3. Another third. Empty. In through the nose. Out the mouth. 3 easy breaths. Be receptive. Maybe the way that you hear the mantra or say the mantra internally starts to change. It becomes more powerful, or maybe it becomes softer. Go ahead and stay here if you know you need to meditate, or if you're onto something, stay right here. If you want to go upside down, go ahead. We're going to take 10 breaths to invert. I am going for forearm stand, but you could do whatever you want. So for my forearm stand, I'm going to take my elbows down in line with my inner shoulder like this. My tendency, especially because I have tight shoulders, is to do this here. So I have to be extra careful to bring my elbows in and keep them there. Nice trick is to slide the block in between the thumbs and the pointer fingers and then squeeze in. All right. So from here, I'm going to take my toes, tuck them under, and find Dolphin, kind of like how we started class. And then we'll walk the toes in and try to get the hips as high as possible before going anywhere else. Notice that my shoulders want to fall forward past my elbows. I'm going to resist that and press the shoulders back to stack over the elbows. Slowly lift the right leg. See how you feel. Put a little bend in the left knee, but keep the right leg straight as much as possible. And then from here, see if you can take a little spring with the left leg. Keep looking forward. The moment you start looking backwards, you're going to lose kind of control of it. If you've been doing it for a while, yes, you can drop your gaze. For 3, keep the feet really active. Can you slow down the breath? That was one side. 5 breaths. If you're upside down in like a handstand or a headstand, feel free to stay. I want to even this out, so I'm going to move in to 3-legged dolphin, but this time left leg lifts. Remember, the leg that's doing the pushing, that knee bends. It's the lifted leg, though, that we want to try to keep straight. Squeeze that block between the thumbs. Maybe drop the gaze. Maybe start to push the heart towards the wall behind you. Eventually, we're all going to meet in child's pose. If you're still upside down, maybe there is a descent that is super slow and controlled so that you build strength even as you exit the shape. Walk the hands back towards the feet and then catch the heels with the hands. Press the shins down. Inhale, lift up onto the crown of the head for rabbit. And the more that you press the shins against the mat, the more space you're going to get between the shoulders there, or the posterior shoulders. Bring the hips back down towards the heels. Walk the hands forward and over to the right. Nice side body stretch. Send the hips back to the left. Inhale through the nose. Soften out the mouth. Walk hands back through center. Come to the other side. Left hand reaches and then right hand rests on left. Lean the hips back to the right and breathe. Walk the hands back through center. Tuck the toes. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. You've got 5 breaths to travel to the top of the mat. I am going to take fire jumps, but you can take 5 slow steps with the navel lifted, the pelvic floor lifted, and it's like you're floating to the top as you step. With the fire jumps, my knees bend, I look forward, and I hop my knees into my chest. So knees in tight. And then I come back down. It can be super low, so you don't have to aim for handstand. It could be like this. What I want you to avoid is this, heels to butt. It's not a donkey kick. It's like a somersault, a little ball somersault. Do that 2 more times if you've been going. I'm going to catch a little air time here. If you're here, can you lower the toes to hover? And then fold. From here, toe heel the feet about a mat width distance. Turn the toes out, heels in, drop into a nice little malasana. And we'll press the arms to the inner thighs and lift the chest. Maybe close the eyes. For 3, 2, 1. Reach the arms forward. Turn on the outer hips. This is going to be fun. Press the feet down and come up about a third. Come up another third. Come back down another third. And then back up a third. Lower all the way to malasana. Come up halfway. All the way to malasana. Halfway. All the way to malasana. Halfway. All the way. Well done. Shake it out. Okay. Shake out the wrists. Toe heel, feet back in. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, spread the fingers wide. We're taking crow prep or crow. Knees press into the backs of the upper arms. 1 foot, maybe both feet. Look forward. Wrap the elbows in. If the feet are up, they squeeze up nice and high towards the pelvic floor for 3, 2, 1. Lower the feet down. Or vinyasa and jump back, whatever works. Okay, so I want to break down something. I want to break down Chapasana before we go on through the next flow, just so we're all in the same mind space. So go ahead and find hands and knees. And you'll know, if you don't know what Chapasana is, that's totally fine. Just listen to what I say. So I'm going to look down at my legs. You can watch first and then try. I'm going to take my right shin, swivel it over to the right. That's going to be my kickstand. I'm going to put weight into my right palm like Vashisthasana side plank and start to lean into my right shin and my right hand. I catch my balance. Then I hug my left knee in towards my rib cage. I catch the outside of the ankle and then I kick the ankle into the hand. I find this back bend that's kind of rotated on its side. And I keep kicking. I keep wrapping my right elbow in for 2. Instead of flinging the leg loose, just slowly bring the heel in, let that go, and bring the left knee down. We'll do the other side. Left palm plants, left knee moves out to become a kickstand. Lean into a little Vashisthasana style shape. Bring the right knee in, catch the outside of the ankle, kick the ankle into the hand, and then start to open up the chest for 3, for 2. No flinging. Let go with control. Right hand returns. right knee down. Okay, let's find downward facing dog. And this time I'm going to hop through to my seat. So watch this. Bend knees, hop through. Just like a fire jump, I hug my knees into my chest and lift my pelvis, but then I swing my legs through. And we're all going to meet Malasana. Option 1, forearms down, knees parallel. Option 2, chest is up, arms reach forward, knees stay parallel. Option 3, knees straighten. For 3. For 2, lower the left heel and hover it. For 3. For 2. Hug the right knee in towards your chest as you keep pressing the left foot away. Reach the left hand for the outside of the right foot and start to kick. Right arm reaches back. Lift the chest. Look back. For 2. Come back to Navasana. Other side. Lower the right heel to hover. Keep the chest broad. I know you want to reach like this. Keep the chest broad. Hug the left knee into the chest. Separate the legs best you can. Reach the right hand for the outside of the left foot. Kick. It might stay bent, and the left leg might straighten. For 3, 2, look forward. Navasana, inhale. I know your hip flexors are fired. Exhale, lower Ardha Navasana for 3, 2, we're done. Hug the knees into the chest, rock side to side. And then we're going to rock forward into pistol squat. Let me show you what I mean by that. I'm going to rock forward and back, forward and back. My right foot's going to land. My left leg lifts. So give it a try. Rock back, rock forward, right foot lands, left leg lifts. You might use your hands, your fingertips to help you lift up off the floor. One more time. Press down, fingertips down, kick the left foot back. How did that feel? So try that again. Kick the left foot forward, sit down, rock back, rock forward, right foot presses down, fingertips down, hug the left knee and step the left toes towards the back of the mat. Ground the left palm. Inhale, reaches the right arm up, easy twist. Stay or spin onto the outer edges of the feet. You can stay or drop the left hip all the way down and then come into this like push-up shape. You've really got to press the right foot down here. Slowly, we're going to spin all the way to Skandasana. Left toes point out, right leg straightens, right foot flexes. You can stay high like we did before or come low. If you're low, there's the option to bind. Right arm behind the back, left arm behind the left leg, and you can catch. We're all going to end up sitting down. So you can, from up here, lower down to your seat. From down here, it's really easy. You just reach your hands forward and drop your butt. Right hand catches left shin, left arm reaches up, start to lean over to the right. Maybe you catch the toes and roll the left shoulder back for 2, for 1. Slowly start to rise up. Reach the hands forward. Use your hands if you need to. We're back up into Skandasana. All right, here we go. Look forward. We're going into extended side angle. Right forearm, right thigh, or hand to floor. This time, reach the left arm up. Plug the left shoulder blade towards the spine. Internally rotate at left shoulder so the palm faces the wall behind you. Bend left elbow and find a half bind or a full bind. If you have the full bind, left hand catches right wrist and pulls left elbow straight. If that's not happening, keep your half bind, take the right arm, hook it underneath the outside of the right leg. So you've got like this major hook here because we're all going to go into this balance. Look forward, push into the left foot like it's going to spring forward, but just take these little steps. You're going to step the left foot all the way to the top of the mat. Keep the half bind, keep the full bind if you got it, and slowly stand up on the left leg. Root down through the left leg to let the right thigh move up and out laterally. Some people will straighten the right leg. Try to keep the chest upright. Set the gaze and breathe for 2. All right, just as slow as you took it up, come back down. So look down first. That's one way to make this easier. Keep the gaze set. Slow motion, we lower. Maybe there's a little bound half moon before we go into full half moon. So look down and then send the left foot to the back of the mat. Get your block, slide it in front if Chapasana is new, and then rise up warrior two. So just like we practiced on all fours, it's the same idea. We're just a little bit higher off the ground. Reach the arms out to a T. Reach the right hand forward. Traction the right foot back towards the left heel, and then take off half moon. Left heel presses back in space. Set the gaze, look down. Don't look up for this one. Bend the left knee in like you did before. Just think like side plank. Left hand to the lower left ankle. Catch it. If you catch it and you have balance, this is where it's critical to move super slow, especially if you're on carpet. Kick the ankle into the hand. Then you'll find this amazing like chest opener here for two. Last one. Don't fling it. Do not fling it. Just let go easy. Left foot towards the back of the mat. And we're back up, warrior two. Flip the right palm, reach up and back, reverse warrior. Straighten the right knee, reach back a little more. Keep that length, just rise up, and then arms out to a T. You could toe heel the left foot in this time. We're going into Trikonasana, but a little different. Right hand to right shin, left arm reaches forward. So support yourself with the right arm, press the pelvis towards the left wall, draw the left shoulder back, and then reach. So you get into the quadratus lumborum, this muscle that connects the rib cage to the pelvis. Keep the length there, but also engage. Keep that lift in the left side body. Start to bend the left knee as you take the left hand to left hip. We're going back. We're going to try Tadasana one more time. Traction right foot back. Slide forward. Here we are again. It should be a little easier this time. Get balance, set gaze, bend knee. Just go for it. Don't think about it too much. And then if you catch, find the back bend. Some people will have so much balance that they'll reach the right hand for the left ankle, and then you've got like this double bind, and then from there you kick. Last one. Let it go. Standing split. Left leg lifts. Option one, right hand, right heel. Your right leg is probably super tired. It's a great time to take little hops upside down. So the palms will press, the elbows will wrap in, and then maybe you just hop up, kick the butt with the right heel. Keep the right knee glued to the chest. If you're upside down, stay. If you're with me in standing split, we're going to bend the right knee. And listen carefully, it's not that tricky, but just go slow. Left knee lands to the outside of right foot. We're in Matsyendrasana. Right fingertips reach back behind. Inhale, left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, we twist to the right. Look back. Press the right thigh into the left arm. And that's what's going to get you extra length in the spine. For two. One more. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release, a little counter twist, broaden the chest. Okay. Reach the arms forward. Option one, we're just going to step out to downward facing dog. Option two, we're going to take a little arm balance, maybe a one-legged crow. So reach the arms forward, press weight into the left shin, and come up here. Option to step it back and go to down dog. Option two, press the right knee into the back of the right arm and lift the right heel. Maybe the left ankle rests on the right heel. Maybe you start to extend it up. From there, vinyasa. Downward facing. We're hopping through to our seat again. So think fire jump. Get really small with the torso and the thighs. Hug the knees in to the chest. And then come right up. Navasana, here we are again. Exhale, lower Ardha Navasana. Stay here. Take a little like rocking action back and forth for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know where we're going. Pistol squat. So grab the backs of the thighs and then rock forward and then back and then forward and then back. Almost went to the wrong side. Forward. Left foot down, right leg lifts. And then back. Try that again. Left foot down, right leg up. Maybe you hold. Maybe you catch the foot. That's another way to kind of take the hip flexor out of it. It's a little cheat. We're going to do the same thing, rock back, but make our way into that lunge. Don't think about it too much. Rock forward, pistol, fingertips down, right knee in, right toes to the back of the mat. Right palm down. Inhale, reaches the left arm up. Squeeze the feet together or spin onto the outer edges of the feet. Maybe the right hip lowers all the way down and you find this like broad chest and the left armpit presses into the left shin for 2, 1. Skandasana, so just spin it around almost 270 degrees. Right toes point out, left leg straightens. Maybe you go a little deeper, hips to right heel. Strong legs. Maybe there's a bind for 3, 2. Okay. Reach the arms forward and sit down or just sit on down from the higher lunge. Left hand to right shin, right arm reaches up. Inhale. Exhale, lean to the left. Get that nice big side body stretch in. Maybe catch the toes. Right shoulder moves back. Maybe gaze shifts up. And then inhale, rise. Here we go. Reach the arms forward, press into right foot. Come back up. Look forward, extended side angle right from here. Maybe no hands. Left toes point forward, left forearm, left thigh. Right arm reaches forward or hand to floor. Right arm reaches up. Internally rotate at the shoulder, bend the elbow, find the chest stretch first, and then decide how you want to bind. You can, remember, hook from the outside. You don't have to have this full bind, or you can hook from the inside and catch the hand or the wrist. Keep the bind, propel that right foot forward, take as many little baby steps as you need. Eventually the right foot is in line with the left, and the heel lifts. Set your gaze. If you have control, right foot presses down and we stand tall. If you still have control, left leg straightens. Keep the bind, no matter what bind you're doing. Look down. Slow motion, lower left foot to the floor. Fire up the outer left hip. That's what's going to stabilize you. Take a little baby half moon first. And then right foot to the back of the mat. Nice job, guys. Open up warrior 2. Here we go. Reach the left hand forward. Chapasana. Other side. Get your block. Look down if this is new. Bend right knee. Catch the ankle from the outside. Kick, 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 and spin so that the right shoulder drops back and the right thigh is parallel to the floor. One more. Don't fling it. Release. Little bend in the left knee. Right foot to the back of the mat. Slowly rise up, warrior 2. Flip left palm. Reach up and back. Reverse warrior. Straighten the left leg. Reach back a little more. Strong torso. Toe heel the right foot forward a little bit. Reach the left hand forward. Right hip moves back. Left hand, left shin. Right arm up and then forward. Keep pressing the pelvis towards the right wall and just get the length in the right side. Take the right hand to right hip, little bend in left knee, reach the hand towards the block, bring it forward, half moon. Okay, let's try it again. Catch the outside of the foot, maybe both hands grab, you know who you are if you want that, and then kick the foot into the hand for 3. For 2. Let it go, standing split. Fold forward. Decide if you want to hold or square off the hips, plant the palms, take little hops, Keeping the lifted leg super straight. If you're doing the hops, that you got to square off the pelvis so that you're not moving the pelvis in all different directions and it's just going to throw everything off in your center. For 2. Eventually, we're going to lower into Matsyendrasana. Right knee lowers to the outside of left foot. Don't think about it too much, just sit down. Left fingertips back behind. Inhale, reaches the right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, you can hug the left leg or cactus the right arm to the outside of left thigh. Inhale, lift the chest. Use the counter force from the left leg to get even taller. For 3, hey, Tates. For 2, 1 more. Slowly take a little counter and then think about how you exited the last one. So maybe it was a really focused transition back to down dog. Maybe there was a little side crow action. Doesn't matter as long as you're just paying attention. Reach, set up, plant the palms, step it back, or maybe slide the left knee up into the crease of the left tricep, and maybe the right ankle hovers on the left Achilles, or maybe the right leg lifts. For 2, vinyasa. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose, out the mouth. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Slide the palms all the way underneath the feet so the toes find the wrist crease. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Draw the inner shoulders back away from the ears. For 3. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, walk the hands forward. Downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, hop to the top. Halfway. Exhale, fold. Watch out, pup. Get out of there. Inhale, at the half lift, lift the left foot up to hover, put a little bend in the right knee, send the left toes towards the back of the mat. Lower the left knee down, untuck the left toes. Inhale, reach the arms up, Kapiyasana. Continue to reach up and out of the pelvis, soften the inner shoulder. Squeeze the right hip back as the left hip pulls forward. For 3, maybe Kali Mudra the hands there. For 2, last one. Press the right foot down and use that to come out. Release the hands down underneath the shoulders. Take half Hanuman Asana. Flex the right toes back so they point up towards the ceiling. Fingertips down, shoulders back away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, fold over the right thigh. Stay here, or there's full Hanuman Asana if you want it. Keep the left knee tucked under if you're going there. And again, great place for 2 blocks to stay lifted. For 3, 2. Okay, come back up. Slowly find your little half Hanuman Asana and lean forward as you turn the right toes out and find this nice lizard shape. So I'm going to drop into my forearms, but you can also stay on your hands. You can flex your right foot and drop the right thigh away. Keep the chest lifting. Option to bend left knee, catch the outside of the foot with the hand, kick the foot into the hand, and then lean the right shoulder back. Remember to flex the right toes to protect the knee. Okay, let that go. Vashisthasana out. Tuck the left toes under, straighten the left leg. Option 1, right foot to the back of the mat. Of course, you can keep the left knee down. Option 2, peace fingers, hook the right big toe. You pick it up, you lift the hips, and you send the right leg up. Let that go with control. Vinyasa. We're almost done. Next inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, step or float. Halfway. fold. Take another halfway, ground the left foot, pick the right foot up, start to move it back, back, back. Lower the right knee down, untuck the right toes. Copy asana, left side. The pose is dynamic. So there's no just like I'm sitting here into my hips. It's like I'm inhaling and I'm reaching with my arms. And then I exhale, I reconnect to my legs. I press the left foot down and draw it back. I press the right hip forward. My jaw, my inner shoulder stays soft for 2. Last one. Use the strength of the legs to come up, then hands down underneath the shoulders. You can slide the right knee back or the left heel forward. Half Hanuman Asana, left toes point up towards the ceiling. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over the left thigh. Stay or take full Hanuman Asana. Sliding the right knee back, the right toes tuck under. I'm going to stay here. Same here, the breath is connected to the movement. Last one. Inhale, take a halfway lift if you're in half Hanuman Asana. If you're in full, come back to half. We're all going to slide our pelvis forward, turn the left toes out, and then again, you can keep the hands underneath the shoulders, or you can come onto forearms, roll onto the outer edge of the left foot, lift the chest, stay here. Watch out, pup. Or bind. Left knee bends. You catch the outside of the foot with the left hand, and then you kick the foot into the palm. The right shoulder draws back. The chest is open for 2. Slowly release that. Come up. Get ready. Vashisthasana, other side. Right palm plants. Right knee lifts. Peace fingers hook big toe. Keep the right knee grounded if you want. Lift the pelvis. Maybe there's extension in the leg. Use the back of the right shoulder to support you for 2. Release with control. Vinyasa. All right, inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower for 3, 2, all the way down. Okay, walk the hands back by the hips, big toes touch. Inhale, lift the shoulder heads, press the pubic bone down, lift the toes. Reach back for 3, for 2. Last one. Exhale, release the cheek to the floor, close the eyes, and soften. Other side. This time, interlace fingers behind the back, press the palms together. Inhale, lift up for 3, for 2. This is cute. Last one, lift. Exhale, release the other cheek to the floor, close the eyes, and notice the heartbeat. Notice the body as it's supported by the floor. The more you soften, the more you are supported. Last one here, prone. Bend the knees, reach hands for the outsides, the shin or the ankle. Firm the thighs in, and then inhale, lift up. Keep kicking, keep firming thighs in. Active feet, whether they're flexed or point, I don't care, but make them active for 3, for 2. Last one, lift. Exhale, release all the way down. Forehead finds the floor. Shimmy the hips side to side. Walk the hands in underneath the shoulders. Take upward facing dog. And then exhale, take it back, down dog. Bend the knees, look forward, hop through to kneeling. Knees are hip width apart. Hands press into low back. Pelvis presses forward. Shoulder heads draw back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, start to lean back. If you can breathe, keep going back. If you can't, ease off. Find a place where you can breathe fully. Eventually, the hands might catch the heels. If they do, the hips press forward, the head drops back. Full breath. Last one. Head is the last thing up, so use the core to rise. Take the pelvis back towards the heels and close or soften the gaze. Close the eyes. Notice this shift in the dominance of the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. Maybe that mantra starts to reappear. And you feel it move through you in a way that it's really hard to describe. Round 2, hips up, hands to low back, pelvis forward, lift the chest, lean back, breathe. Maybe the heels are a little more accessible this time. Press the pelvis forward. Any other variations are welcome. Some people will play with pressing the palms together, heart center, or to the brow. Eventually, we come back up. We take that seat and we observe. It's like we're stoking the fire just so that we can sit down and just watch what happens. To know, to learn, and understand how we respond when we fire up that sympathetic nervous system. We made it through back bends. Well done. We'll end here. We'll do some hip stretching. So let's take a vinyasa to clear all that out. Plant the hands in front of you and the elbows. Upward. Downward. Bend the knees. Look forward. Hop to your seat. I'm going to face you so I can show you where we're going. The legs are going to move out wide. And I'm going to actively engage my legs so much that my heels lift up off the floor. Keep that. Maybe close the eyes as you start to lean forward. Yeah, you guys probably have dogs sitting on you too. Watch out, Tabor. Thanks, buddy. You can use them as a prop if you want. Thank you. Keep the legs really active. So that's like your traction. That's like me being there, holding your pelvis and pulling it back so that you can really get length in the low spine. And then use the strength in the legs to ground so that you can lift the entire torso up. The next variation, you're going to bring the legs in for like fire logs where you can be here, or you can, like with my right shin in front of my left, or you can stack. So my right shin rests on top of my left. My feet are flexed so that I protect the knee, especially if like you got this space going on like I do. You can take a pillow or a block and slide it in between. If it starts to kind of settle down as it remembers that it does have that range, that's fine too. Let your dog assist you as necessary. And then I'm going to press my fingertips down and lift my pelvis up off the floor so that the top of my pelvis kind of moves forward in anterior tilt and the tailbone moves back. That's going to make it easier for me to fold. So fingertips down, lift the pelvis up, tailbone moves back, then lower back down. You can stay right here or you can start to fold forward. Remember to keep the feet engaged. And if you're folded, hey buddy, you can start to walk the hands over to one side and take a deep breath. And then to the other side, keep the pelvis staying grounded. And then come back up through center and we'll release that, shake the legs out. And we'll do the other side. So left shin in front of right or left shin on top of right. Get your props, flex your feet, fingertips down. Inhale, lift. Let me show you what I mean. Inhale, lift the pelvis, tailbone back, then lower down. From there, I'm set up to fold. Again, you can close the eyes. You can call into mind your intention, your mantra. Okay. Walk the hands back in, release the legs, shake them out, and then reach the arms forward, lower back with control. Take your time, Tabor, stop, be nice. Walk the right knee into the chest, and then take the sole of the right foot over the right knee. Half happy baby, watch out. Then from here, can you guide the right thigh down towards the floor as the left hip stays grounded? It's option 1. Option 2, externally rotate right shin, and then maybe you hook the forearms around the shin. You could keep that. Some of us will keep the right foot flexed and start to work the right shoulder to the back of the knee. And then maybe the head moves to the back of the leg there. Keep the foot engaged. Keep the left hip pressing down for 3, for 2. Good. Slowly release that. Take the figure 4 shape here with the legs right, left thigh to the outer right ankle. You can hold on to that shin and then actively press the right thigh away. So instead of being passive and letting the right hip fall in, Tabor, come on. Sit down. Come over here. Come here. There we go. Keep this. Don't do anything else with the legs, but just let the legs fall over to the left. Right foot finds the floor. You can take the arms to a T or use them to not get hit in the face by your dog. And what I want you to feel here is this release in the right hip, the lateral hip, the side body, and the low back. Come back through center. We'll do the other side. Half happy baby, left side. So left ankle stacks over the left knee, right hip grounds this time. Keep pressing the right hip down and taking the sole of the right foot in, almost like you want to kick the wall there in front of you. Stay or externally rotate at the hip, cradle the left shin. Stay or slide the shoulder to the crease of the knee. Keep the foot flexed. Stay or slide the head behind the shin. You know who you are. For 3. For 2. Okay, sit down, buddy. Good boy. Figure 4 with the legs. left ankle to lower right thigh. Press the left hip away as you hold on to the right shin with both hands. Keep that in the legs. Just drop everything over to the right. As the pace here starts to slow, I want you to think less about what you have to do. The movement just kind of fades away. And you're watching now how the energy transitions. Come back through center. Take a full happy baby. Press the pelvis down. You can rock side to side. And then from here, hug the knees in tight. I want you to contract everything really tight. So contract the core, use the biceps, the triceps, the quads, the calves. Hug everything in tight for 3, 2, let it go. Savasana. Tuck the shoulder blades under, palms face up, close the eyes. From here, there truly is no more effort. The breath starts to find its natural rhythm. And you notice this kind of vibratory sense of energy, of energetic shift in the body. Maybe you even sense that energy outside of the body. And from there, the physical sensation, the 5 senses, they start to fall away. The face naturally softens. You rest here knowing that you are more than this physical body and mind, more than your situation or circumstance, more than your job and relationships. It's something that is bigger and not seen by the human eye. Something that is everywhere generally and nowhere specifically. Feel free to stay another 10, 15 minutes. If you'd like to move on with your day, go ahead and start to deepen the breath. Bring back movement into the periphery, the fingers and the toes, the wrists and the ankles. Reach the arms up overhead, draw the legs together. Inhale, take a long body stretch. Exhale, soften, let it go. Walk the feet in one at a time. Draw the knees into the chest and make your way up to a comfortable seat in any way that makes sense for you. Once we're there, we'll find a tall spine just like we began. Tops of the ears lift up and back. Ischial tuberosities, the sit bones, they root down. Press the palms together, rub them a lot, really fast. Generate some heat. And then take those palms and press them right over the heart. Reawakening that spaciousness, that awareness, that intelligence that lies here. And return to that mantra that we started with. And imagine that mantra resides here, right beneath the palms. And lift the palms up off the chest wall an inch or two, and maybe the mantra expands with it. And with that, we'll press the palms together. Take a couple cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose, out the mouth. Another inhale, bigger. Let it go. Biggest inhale yet. Fill up. Pause. Sip in a little more air. And let it go. Inhale, thumbs meet the brow. Exhale to bow forward, sealing your practice. Namaste. Thank you. I do have a quick announcement. I know some of you personally love to practice yoga with music, which is great. Silence is awesome too. If you want to access my playlist, they're publicly available on Spotify. It's just my name, Ashley Schrader, Schrader. And again, thank you so much for joining. And if you have questions about the PPE stuff that I was talking about earlier, just reach out, let me know on Instagram or Facebook or wherever. Email me. All right. Thank you.